This Tuesday night, we got 4 games for you on tap. There's a little bit of everything on today's Daily KHL update. We'll make our first stop in Hansi-Mansisk. Uber take on the mighty Avangard. Andre Patterson goes up against Ivan Lukamtsov in this one. And it's gonna be a long and gruesome night for the home team. Just 50 seconds in, Semyon Koshelev wires one past Vladislav Fokin. Late in the period, Avangard score on a power play. Dennis Aberberg tucks it home on the rebound. Early in the second period, Valentin Pirov improves Avangard's lead to 3-0 off a gorgeous feed by Ilya Mikheyev. Mikheyev was fresh off the bench on this play. Midway through the period, Avangard convert on yet another man advantage. Semyon Koshelev scores the second of the game and third of the year. Uber swapped Fokin for Ilya Proskurikov, but it's not gonna help. Just 5 minutes later, the Hawks score on a power play again. This time, Maxim Berezin sends it in off the pipe. 5-0 Avangard. Early in the third period, Avangard scores their fourth power play goal of the night. Dmitry Kubrashev blasts it from the high slot for his second. And late in the period, Alexander Pirozhagin scores his first goal of the year to give us our final. Avangard outshoot Yuga 46-27. Dominic Furk registers his second shutout of the season, and the Hawks take it 7-0 on the road. Welcome to Ufa, where tonight Timo Hartikainen and Salavat Yulaev take on troubled Dynamo Riga. First period, Dennis Kokarov gains speed, gets the puck, drives to the net, can't beat Yanis Kolinch. Huge save by the Latvian netminder. Shortly after that, Uvis Balinskis cuffs up the puck behind his own net. Ilizuba picks it up, skates to the slot, shoots, stopped by Kolinch as well. Riga have to thank this guy, it's still tied up to 20. But Salavat get on the board just over a minute into the second period. Linus Ullmark sends it up and past Kolinch for his third of the year. A little later, Kokarov with another reckless drive to the slot. This time he has Kolinch beat, but the puck hits the post. Unlucky. Third period now, Salavat on a power play, and they give us something straight out of textbook. Hartikainen to Ullmark, Ullmark to Larson, and Larson drives it in for his sixth. What a season this guy's having. All Riga can get on this one is a consolation goal by Brandon McMillan late in regulation. Ben Scrivens made a fair share of risky plays in this game, and it finally backfired on him. Other than that, another pretty good night for Salavat. 2-1 is your final. We travel to Nizhnekamsk now, where Neftekimik look to end their 4-game skid as they host Torpedo. 10 minutes in, home team goes on a power play and they take advantage of it. Damir Shuribzyanov finds his target with a snipe from the point just as Torpedo get their fistman back out of the box. 1-0 Neftekimik. 5 minutes into the second period, they double their lead. Pavel Kulikov feeds Emil Galimov from the office, and Galimov gets his first of the year. 2-0 Neftekimik now. But Torpedo bring it back to even before the intermission. Both markers come on a power play, and they both come from the same man, that is Barantsev. First he blasts it in from the blue line. And just 3 minutes later, he does it again. Another clapper from the point, and it's in the back of the net. That is Barantsev now has 5 goals in 9 games, and this one goes to overtime. Midway through the extra period of play comes the game-winning goal. Torpedo set up an offensive end, Igor Dugin's kiss to the hash marks and ends it. Torpedo erase a 2-goal deficit and win it in overtime. 3-2 is your final. And for our final game of the day, we go to Kazan. Ogbars welcomes Spartak Moscow. The last time the red and white won at this rink was 5 years ago. Let's see if they can turn it around tonight. Early in the game, Slava Lishenko feeds Ryan Starr in the neutral zone. He gets on his jets, beats Albert Lunin and Andrei Markov in the foot race, and scores his first of the year. 1-0 Spartak. This is just the beginning though. Early in the second period, Mikhail Glukhov sets up Anton Glinkin at the hash marks, and he one-times it home for his third. 1-1. 4 minutes later, Akbar's going to power play, and Justin Azevedo finishes off a passing play with a slam dunk. Azevedo nets his sixth on the short side. 2-1 Akbars. Midway through the period, Spartak bring it all back to even again. Ben Maxwell has the quickest hands in his chaos, and he pushes it into the net. We're tied at 2s. And just 3 minutes later, Maxwell scores his second of the night on a power play. He beats Timur Bilalov from inside, and Spartak are back in the lead. It's 3-2 now. But they give up that lead again late in regulation. Jerzy Sakac and Justin Azevedo set up Albigirulin on the right wing, and he sent it upstairs past Marcus Svensson on the short side. What a shot! This one goes to overtime as well. 10 seconds in, Slava in on a breakaway. Nope, Bilalov shuts the door. 2 minutes later, Mikhail Glukhov carries it in on a 2-on-1 rush. Nice pass to Anton Popov, stopped by Marcus Svensson. And this is how it ends. Ben Maxwell absolutely burns past Andrei Markov. Markov visibly hooks him on a breakaway. No call is made, but Spartak still score moments later. Maxwell to Vililainen, and he whams it in. What a finish. Spartak win their first game in Kazan in 5 years. They take it 4-3 in overtime. And that's it for the KHL update. Come back tomorrow though for 8 more games, including Admiral Jokerit and Lokomotiv versus Mad Alert. It's gonna be a great Wednesday, I'm sure of it. My name is Andreas Sachenko. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.